Hey guys, it's Jasmine Brooks alongside Joel D. Smith. We are live inside the control center. This is 21 Next. It's 4 o'clock. We're coming to you live early because you know what? We have a lot to get to when it comes to the Harrisburg receivership that we've been covering for years and years. Break it down.
But it's a term we've just thrown out a lot of times. Receivership. What it means is initially a school district that is having major financial problems has been put on a warning list, a watch list. Like, get it together. We know there's some problems. Then there's the next level, which is the recovery phase. And that's when you're really looked into even harder. And if you can't get out of that on your own, the state feels like it has to step in and assign a receiver. So basically, the big decisions all go through this person who is keeping an eye on your finances, seeing what's going on. And it really undercuts the ability of the school district itself and the elected board members to make decisions for their own school district. So they would love to make the decision themselves, but they kind of lost that privilege over time by bad financial decisions, which may have happened way before they even got into office, but still they're the ones dealing with this. And this is an amazing stat. No school district that's been in receivership has ever got out until now.
Wow. Dr. Lori Susky was overseeing that receivership. And so the announcement came today. And we have TJ Anthony joining us because he was at that press conference today. TJ, what was the latest and what was the takeaway from that?
Hey guys, so Joel D, you mentioned that this is actually the first school district in the Commonwealth to actually do this. And, as you can imagine, you would think, some local or even state officials would be kind of nervous about that. But they were actually pretty excited. They're pretty confident moving forward. And it's this month on June 17th when they will end that receivership and when the board can make powers and moves and make votes on their own decisions without having the guidance of someone else, Dr. Lori Susky, as you mentioned, Jasmine. So this was definitely something that a lot of people were talking about and that they were excited about as well. So like I said, it does end June 17th. Now, as you know, there were issues with the school kind of financially. So they did talk about how, they do want to have more grant funding to kind of improve the school's financial status moving forward, especially kind of keep it in a good financial state. And the current school board members also went through some training as well. So right there on the screen, you're taking a look at Dr. Lori Susky. So she was the current receiver, and she is right now. And she did talk about the kind of training that the school board members went through. She said they went through trainings on just how to be a leader, also, financial responsibility as well. So they did a lot of planning and preparation. They also said they do have more plans in place moving forward so that they don't end up in the same situation.
Yeah, that's my next question. How much hands-on or hands-off or monitoring happens at this point? It's because it's unprecedented. Once again, school districts getting to this level, getting out from under that financial problem.
Yeah, well, Dr. Lori Susky, she will still have a role at the school district. She just will not be a receiver.
Okay, so this has all been going on since 2012 when the Pennsylvania Department of Education placed the district in moderate financial recovery status. So we're talking what? 13 years?
Right. So they thought they were getting close at one point, but then instead they get the receivership, which was it 2019 or 2022 when that happened? Yeah. Right. So that gets going then. And then you're kind of in this tough spot because you don't know if you're going to get out of it. They were able to do this. My next question for you, did anyone talk about okay, now that this happened, we want to do this next or do that next? Or is there any first thing that kind of was on the agenda for them?
Yeah, so I did talk to the school board president about that. Her main thing that she wants to address is kind of just building more trust in the community. She says she does want to see more people at the school board meetings. And also a state official did mention that this could be kind of a learning lesson or, a step forward for how other districts going through similar issues financially or with a receivership, this is something that they could look to as, kind of guidance in a way.
It's a success story. It really is. I don't know if you've been able to look in too deep on this stuff. I'm sorry if I'm catching you cold, but do we know why some of the other school districts weren't able to emerge like Harrisburg has? What have been some of the issues?
No, they didn't discuss that. Of course, they did say that, this is something difficult to emerge from. They said it does take a lot of steps. And, we saw this was years in the making for Harrisburg School. 2019 is when they entered in, and now they're getting out just years later. So it does take time, they said, but they are looking forward to helping, of course, the other schools.
All right, everyone. Well, we have team coverage tonight at 5 o'clock. So thanks for watching. TJ, thank you so much. Joel D. Smith, and we'll see you at 5 on CBS 21. This is 21 Next. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel.
See ya.